She called at 2:17 a.m., not drunk, not crying, calm. That calm only comes from people who have already rehearsed what they're about to say. "I'm back," she said. "Can we talk?" I stood in my kitchen, staring at a mug that still had another woman's lipstick on it. Not fresh, not hidden, just there. Proof of a life that didn't pause when she left. Outside, the city hummed like nothing had ever broken between us. "I don't know," I replied. "About what?" There was a pause, a tiny fracture in her confidence. Us, that word again. As if it had survived the months she decided it wasn't enough. I said nothing. She filled the silence, like she always did when she was nervous. "I've grown. I needed to find myself. I wasn't ready for marriage. I was too young." Too young. Funny how she aged so quickly when she realized I hadn't been waiting. When we met days later, she studied my face like evidence, looking for anger, desperation, the man she left behind. She didn't find him. "I made a mistake," she said softly, "but I'm ready now." Ready, as if commitment was a train she could step on whenever it circled back. I nodded, calm, detached. Inside, something shifted. Not pain, clarity. Months earlier, she had packed her bags with surgical precision. No yelling, no accusations, just a speech about freedom and growth and how love shouldn't feel like a cage. "I don't want to waste my youth," she'd said. She didn't mention the messages I later found, the man who understood her, the nights that weren't about self-discovery, but escape. I didn't confront her then. I let her go. That was my first mistake in her eyes, my advantage in reality. While she explored life, I explored the truth. Phone records she forgot still synced, photos deleted but not erased, patterns, timelines. She didn't leave to be alone. She left to be unaccountable. And when that world collapsed, as worlds built on novelty always do, she came back to the place that once felt safe. Me. She reached for my hand across the table. "We can start over." I looked at her fingers. Same ring mark, no ring. "I did start over," I said. She laughed nervously. "What does that mean?" I told her about the nights I slept without anxiety, about silence that didn't feel like punishment, about a woman who didn't hesitate when asked what she wanted. I didn't say her name. I didn't need to. Her smile thinned. "So, you're dating?" "No," I corrected. "I chose." That word landed heavier than I expected. Her eyes darkened. "You're punishing me." "No," I said. "I'm responding." She leaned back, crossing her arms, defensive now. "I was honest with you." That's when I slid my phone across the table, not aggressively, gently. A screenshot, a date, a message she sent 3 days after she left. "I can finally be myself with you." She stared, color drained, not because she was caught, but because she realized I had known. "How long?" she whispered. "Long enough." She tried to speak, tried to explain, tried to rewrite the past into something forgivable. I let her talk. People reveal themselves best when they think they still have a chance. When she finished, she reached for my hand again. I didn't pull away. I simply stood up. "I didn't lose you," I said. "You disqualified yourself." Her breath hitched. Tears finally arrived, late, useless. "I came back for you." I nodded, and I met someone who never left herself in the first place. That was the moment it broke, not loudly, internally. She realized she wasn't being rejected out of anger. She was irrelevant. I paid the bill, walked out, didn't look back. That night I deleted her number, not in rage, but routine, like clearing old files that slowed the system. The woman I chose was asleep when I came home, peaceful, certain. I lay beside her and understood something simple and brutal. Some people don't lose love because they explore life. They lose it because they treat loyalty like a backup plan. And when they return, they don't find a door. They find a man who no longer needs one.